第一集主创案导演 Guillermo del Toro 这回因为档期因素退居监制，导演找来 Netflix 夜魔侠第一季的主脑 Steven D. Knight。这虽然是他首次执导的大荧幕之作，之前电视制作的经验让他交出了亮眼成绩单。
I enjoyed the movie so much. I was like, whoa.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
And what was the first thing you shot for the entire movie? And were you nervous before that?
Of course. The very first scene I shot was the scene where you see John Boyega crawl through the window into Amara's warehouse. That was the very first scene I shot. And we shot that on Cockatoo Island off the coast of Sydney, Australia. And yeah, it was an immense amount of pressure. But everyone, the crew, the actors, everyone was so wonderful and supportive. After a little bit of nervousness, we just started having fun. And the movie was very difficult and a lot of locations and a lot of big action. But we always laughed a lot and just had a lot of fun making this movie.
And did you get everyone for a pep talk before the first scene or the last day?
Yeah, well, yeah, before we started shooting, we had a party. So everybody got a chance, you know, just to relax and have fun, which I think really set the tone.
Did you get drunk?
I did not get drunk.
The film, you know, look, the film was a fun film. It's a fun film to make. It's a fun film to watch. So when you have a fun film like that, I think it takes a little bit of the pressure off. It's not so serious. You know, there are serious scenes, but it makes the environment fun. So the pressure is a little different.
I took us to Siberia.
Yeah.
Your birthday this year is actually the release day in Taiwan.
My birthday.
Yes.
I know, how cool is that?
And your birthday last year on set, right? Did they throw a surprise party for you?
They threw a surprise, yeah, they did.
What kind of surprise?
Well, they tricked me. Those tricksters, they got me good. We were about to shoot a scene, and they had me, you know, ready to prep, and I was in the scene, ready to go. And all of a sudden, our director Steven yells action, and they start singing "Happy Birthday," and they bring in a cake.
But you shouldn't be so surprised because previous week John had the birthday
This
shoot.
is true, but I'm old. I'm old, and I don't celebrate my birthday anymore.
Really?
Well,
Why not?
I think I like to celebrate the decades. 30, you know, 40 maybe. 21 was a big one, I guess. But now for me, a birthday is you know, another reminder of how old I'm getting.
Okay, and I know you met Jackie Chan for your birthday, right?
I did. I had spent my birthday with Jackie last year.
Did you have any plan on maybe some kung fu movies? Or I know you.
I would love to be in a Jackie Chan movie. I think it would be incredible to be a part of a Jackie Chan movie.
Comparing the battles, last one, they are all in night, and Guillermo says it's very difficult because you need the audience to see all the details in the night. Comparing to this one, they are all in the daylight. Was it difficult?
It was extremely difficult. It was more difficult for my visual effects company, Double Negative. Doing it in the day, you can't hide anything. You see everything. But we were really excited about the challenge. And also, Guillermo did such a beautiful, amazing job in the first movie, shooting the action sequences at night in the rain or underwater. We didn't want to try to duplicate that. We wanted to give the audience something different. And again, he did such an amazing job on the first movie. We wanted to try something different instead of just try to copy what he did.
And how involved was Guillermo? Did you show him the first cut? And we know you cherry-picked the best part of his draft, right?
Yeah, when I first signed on, there were 3 other scripts, completely different scripts. And, you know, look for a little bit here, a little bit there. That would work in the idea of this movie. Guillermo, when I was working on this, he went off to shoot The Shape of Water. So he was doing that, and he finished shooting The Shape of Water. I was about halfway shooting this movie, and then he went into post-production as I finished shooting. And then, of course, he went on the award circuit while I was doing post. But we always sent him drafts of the scripts and cuts, and he had some great suggestions. But the great thing he told me when I first signed on to this job is he said, look, I'll help you. If you need help, I'll help you. But otherwise, I'm going to go do my movie. I want you to make this your Pacific Rim movie. I want this to be Stephen S. DeKnight's Pacific Rim Uprising, not Guillermo del Toro's. So please go off and do your own thing. And that really gave me the courage to explore expanding the universe and going in different directions.
So which scene took you most time to complete?
Well, visual effects wise, the entire Battle of Tokyo took the longest. It was very, very complicated.
How long did you complete all?
It was about a year. It took about a year to do the visual effects. They started working on the visual effects as we were shooting the movie. And it was just so much and so complicated. And also, that entire sequence was also one of the most complicated to actually shoot. With action inside the Jaegers, on the ground. It was a massive, massive shoot.
And last time I asked Guillermo which one is more challenging between directing the live action part and CG part.
Live action is you're trying to capture an accident. In digital, you're trying to create things that look real.
How about you?
Directing the live action parts for me are always the most challenging. The great thing about when you're doing the CGI parts is you have a team of experts, visual effects experts, concept artists, really fantastic, and it's so many great ideas. When you're directing the live action, you're on set with a limited amount of time, working with some very complicated practical effects that you have to match to visual effects, and camera moves and actors, and that's the really, really complicated part. Thankfully, with the CGI is also very complicated, but it's you have such a team of craftsmen helping you on that becomes a little bit easier.
If you would direct the sequel, the third one, what would you ask for?
What would I ask for?
More budget?
Well,
more time?
More time and money is always great, but too much time and too much money, you can get into trouble. So really, more than anything, what I would ask for is to continue working with this great creative team we've put together. I'd like to see all the actors come back because I had such a great time with them. And I'd just like to have the opportunity to finish the trilogy and make it even bigger and more exciting than this last installment.
Maybe the crossover with Monster.
The crossover.
Please.
This is something I threw out in an interview without talking to Legendary. I have a plan at the end of the next movie that opens it up to a crossover with Godzilla and King Kong in the Monsterverse. It's totally Legendary's decision if they want to do that, but if they decide they want to, I would love to give them the opportunity in the third movie to pursue that.
Jaeger pilots, do you understand?
One way to find out.
Hi Taiwan, it's Stephen S. DeKnight, director of Pacific Rim Uprising, and I highly recommend you go see this super fun movie.
I'm Scott Eastwood, hi to Popcorn Movies. Hope you like Pacific Rim Uprising in March.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Fire everything you got!
I think I could get used to this.